absolutely beautiful. At the moment, because there's a potential bank of cloud bringing rain that looks as though it's headed in this direction, but I'm in between the villages of Laxton and Kirton. In the background there is Wellow Park or Wellow Wood. I'm not heading there. I'm heading the other way to Kirton Brickyard, and I'm after Green Hairstreak butterflies today. Well, this is part of Kirton Brick Quarry. It's an enormous expanse, and although this is a working quarry, there is a permissible public footpath which runs straight through it. It's a great place, one of those places that's sort of out of the way and little known about. Well, it's a nice surprise just pretty much as soon as I walked onto the site here, because on the path to my left there's a pristine red admiral, and that's a species which I didn't expect today, at least I never gave any thought to. Mid to late April is the perfect, or used to be back in the day, used to be the perfect day to expect the first red admiral of the year. And while this could well be a genuine migrant, fresh in with the wave of migrant moths that we've had in the last week, chances are it's overwintered here. Lovely thing to see. This is probably the best day that I've had, weather-wise, visiting Kirton Brick Quarry. Normally it's usually blustery or certainly very breezy, and this site is very exposed. So if you ever do decide to come here, pick a very still anticyclonic day. But it is lovely. And there are strict limitations, which I have to point out. Behind me run 2 fence lines, and those fence lines mark the boundary of the permissive path through here, so you have to stick to them all the time, and occasionally there are lorries and heavy earth movers crossing the pathway. So keep your wits about you, don't go over the fence line, and enjoy what you see. It's a smashing little place, this. Well, I say little, it's certainly a big hole in the ground. Well, there's one dead centre in the screen, just sat on some hazel. There's 3 or 4 butterflies here. 2 are favouring this bit of hawthorn and the hazel at the side of it. I daren't go in much closer. I need to get some footage of some kind. But you can see what a beautiful butterfly it is. Very difficult to follow in flight. Just appears, you get flashes of green, but it's otherwise it's a dark brown butterfly from above. So in virtually all habitats I've seen it, this is difficult to follow by eye in flight. These are proving frustratingly difficult to get any real footage of. And green hairstreaks being green hairstreaks, they are difficult to approach. The males will have favoured leaves from which to launch aerial attacks on other butterflies, even bumblebees and flies. They'll have a go at and chase them out of the territory, but they don't tend to stay still for any length of time. And these go missing. There's at least 5 in this little bit of hedgerow. And when they go missing, I've discovered that they tend to go higher up and further down. And occasionally they will come around here and land on some blackthorn. I've got a little bit of footage, but I would like better. But we are starting to lose the blue skies. The cloud, although it's still very pleasant, is starting to come over. And it's by no means a blanket of cloud. I might well go back up towards where I had the red admiral earlier on and see whether there's any green hair streaks there. I've had 7 or 8 in total, and I'm very pleased. That's the most I've ever had here, so they're having a good year. They're also very good at evading a camera. Well, probably with the help of this bit of cloud cover, the butterflies have become less active, and I've just found this one as I'm walking back up the hill, and this one's posing very, very nicely. Green Hairstreaks, a butterfly which is doing really well, certainly in Nottinghamshire these last few years. It's appearing at new sites, it's spreading north, which is nice to see. A number of butterflies that are doing well in the county. There are now several sites in the Mansfield and Hollerton areas. Absolutely brilliant that this butterfly, once extremely scarce in Nottinghamshire, is now doing so well. Look how iridescent that green is. These are lovely prolonged views, but how long they last now the sun is out, I do not know. But you can see how the butterfly angles its wings in order to make the most of the warmth of the sun. And they never rest with the wings open. I'm thrilled with this view, absolutely thrilled. And the length of this view too. And there's another one just above it, which has caused it to go. It's landed higher up. There are now 3 here. It's amazing how active these butterflies suddenly become the second the sun comes out, and there are at least 4 in this immediate stretch of hedgerow. This is the place to look for green hairstreaks if you do come. I'm reckoning, I think I've seen 10 green hairstreaks so far, and I've got quite a way to walk back to the car yet. It's just great to see them. It really is. Well, green hairstreaks are found over a wide area, but I found the biggest concentration in this hedgerow here down to the bottom to where the gate is. Keep walking up and down and looking along this hedgerow. If it's sunny, you will no doubt see green hairstreaks flitting around, but I've just been visited by a male emperor moth, no less, which came and flew round me a couple of times. That's took me completely by surprise. This is a new site for emperor moth in Nottinghamshire. Wonderful. A new site for emperor moth and a brilliant site for green hairstreak.